issue anytime that needs to be addressed, please text the word NETS along with your issue and seek location to 555. The installation team will respond.
Oh, say does that so.
Welcome to a special edition of and a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
And his shot blocking hasn't been nearly as potent as it was a few years ago. It's a shame, really, because his ability to intimidate the other team and be a big presence on the defensive end really gave his team an edge.
All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. Wendell Carter is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Fudge in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, Cam Thomas out there with Williams. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's MP in at the 3 slot. Well, Grant, trade talks always ramp up this time of year. But if you're a player in those rumors, that can really take a mental toll.
Oh, B.A., absolutely. Especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business. But sometimes that doesn't make it any easier.
Now here's MP. Back to Vucevic. Clock at 4. MP finds Vucevic. Well, the jumper's good from inside 6 feet.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
Takes a 3. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets a 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And it's Washington missing. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Carter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I love when Shai does not just settle for a layup. Finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Washington a screen. MP with it. Now Carter defending. And Washington powers it through.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Carter. Wallace outside. For 3. Williams grabs the board. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. The 3 from Washington. Nets keep it alive. MP outside. Washington a screen on Holmgren. The drive by MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
That plays about 2 things. Effort and awareness by MP to track down the board and get the bucket.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's MP. 27 points his last game. Shakes him. Thomas outside. 5 on the clock. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, B.A., and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
Takes a step back. Here's MP. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Washington. MP, a screen on Carter. Here's Thomas. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Carter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander, and he gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
All right, I'm told we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, joining us now with the latest news. Shams, what's the update?
Thanks, BA. The Mavericks just made it public their front office is indeed in action ahead of the trade deadline. They're hoping to give their offense a boost with the addition of DeMar DeRozan. This is an all-star caliber player who's thrived in multiple systems, and I'm hearing they have no doubt that DeRozan will slot in and provide an instant scoring jolt.
Always great to hear from you, Shams. Thanks so much. And Brooklyn with possession here. The Thunder making their last shot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Back to Vucevic. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Stolen by MP. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander tucks it last. Both teams deciding to change it up.
On the court.
The Nets have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's MP. Got a hand on it.
Less 2 minutes to play. First
Pass to Fisher. Back to Jang. Here's Topic. Launches a 3. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Here's MP. Outside Coulibaly. Here's Shed. And the Nets miss again. Thunder with a lead. Here's Topic, covered by MP. MP with the block.
That block is about MP knowing the scouting report. This guy knew exactly where he was trying to get to.
Here's Fisher. MP with the block. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. Topic for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
3.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Shed. Back to MP. 59 seconds left to play in the first.
Yeah, sometimes your teammate gets you open with a screen. MP able to capitalize.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Here's Jang. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Here's MP. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
So the Nets making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Chet Holmgren.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Pass to Topic. Here's Jang. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Claxton passes to MP. And MP throws it down.
Oh, to have young legs. MP gets off his feet in a hurry for that finish.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And so it's MP making things happen for Brooklyn. Play tremendous D, challenging every shot at the rim. We'll be right back. And this has been a... Both teams making substitutions here. Here's Fudge. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Oh, the the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
We all know that SGA is very capable of averaging 30 for a season. Tonight's exploit should come as no surprise.
We've got P.J. Washington. Williams is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's MP, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. So that's the Nets 5. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nets.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Raptors got the job done. He dropped 27 points and put up double digits in 3 categories. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early. Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Great touch from deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Washington passes to Thomas. MP outside. To the paint. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Last time they met was in Oklahoma City.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA. Such a talented player. MP can take over a game, but he also knows how important it is to keep his teammates engaged.
Koulibaly, he's checked in for Thomas. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Topic is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. And again, it's the Nets missing. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Pass to Holmgren. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Brooklyn has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's MP. And here's Washington. That one falls.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Here's Fudge, covered by MP. They set the pick. Here's Fudge, covered by MP. A nice shot by Fudge. Fudge has got 7 points in the game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
MP scanning the floor. To the left wing. Here's Vucevic. It's rebounded by Fudge.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
That's a big-time finish for Chet Holmgren, boy. You get him in the restricted area, look out.
The 3 from Washington. That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Down low, MP drops it in.
Oh, wow. How about the handles from MP? I mean, that's just a beautiful play.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Topic. Picked by Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass on the layup. Carter's got 6 here in the quarter.
They can see in the movement there the athleticism Wendell Carter Jr. possesses. Really solid cut after setting the screen.
Picked by Vucevic. Takes it in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting.
I think we have a good idea of who's going to make it, but a couple of bubble dudes who have said they really want this either need to step up or they're getting left out.
FOMO is powerful motivation.
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They have been so careful with the rock. Smart passes, tight handle on the ball, really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And that defense, try as they might, cannot disrupt their flow. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And Brooklyn with... possession here. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one, and that's the third game out of 4 at home for them. And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then it's Wendell Carter. And it's Fudge in at the 3. Small forward. Down low. Here's Holmgren. Holmgren for 2.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Wallace outside. Here's Fudge. 7 points in the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
MP up top. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And Vucevic slams it in.
There's a chemistry that Vucevic has with his guys. The alley and the oop.
Big Chet throwing it down.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And there's the lob. And Washington powers it through.
How about that read by MP? Working the two-man action makes the right decision.
Outside Carter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Fudge. Beyond the arc. The shot that time not on target. And so MP will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 2-point game. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
The Nets have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. From deep, MP. The long-range hit from MP.
And they've come out of halftime really on a roll.
Outside Carter. Pass to Fudge. Screen by Holmgren. Here's Fudge. Three-pointer. The shot off that time. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. MP, the pass to Washington. Back to MP. Picked by Vucevic. MP with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Kicks it out to MP. Clock is at 3. He's off on that one.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
The foul called on MP. That's his third foul so far. Topic is checked in for Oklahoma City. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here he goes. Ooh, an aggressive slash from SGA.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Three-pointer, Vucevic. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 7 assists in the game. Outside Carter. Pass to Topic. Wallace left side. There's the 3. The rebound by Starks.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
And stolen by Holmgren. MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Nets. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to MP. Oh, there's the alley.
The ability to have this kind of IQ this young by MP, his team has got to be thrilled.
Thunder trail by 3. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side Carter. Wallace outside. The 3. 4-3. Holmgren.
This guy is so confident with his shooting. 0 hesitation from Chet right there.
Well, OKC has a great track record with their draft picks, and it seems like they got another one in Cason Wallace.
Wallace was the 10th pick in 2023. He's going to give you great physical pressure defense on the perimeter, and then he's going to play to his strength offensively. OKC rarely misses with their draft picks, and they didn't on this guy.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. SGA using that size. Brooklyn has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Here's MP. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Stolen by MP. Inside. And Vucevic slams it in.
Well, the post-game, the jump shot, Vucevic, a capable scorer who loves taking over on the offensive end.
The Thunder have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Wallace misses.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Yep, that one goes. Thomas has got 6.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Oklahoma City trailing. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I miss the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
Let's see the stat sheet here for Cason Wallace.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
55 seconds left in the third quarter, and it's Holmgren missing. Brooklyn has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. MP outside. Driving to the basket. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. Brooklyn shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Thunder trail by 5. Here's Fisher. He's scoreless. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Just 5 to shoot. MP, the pass to Starks. And again, it's Brooklyn.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's the Nets, up 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed.
Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. We've got Cam Thomas. MP is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Williams in at the 1 spot. So that's the Nets 5. The Thunder with another miss. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Screen by Claxton. MP drives in to the middle. Unable to get the tying bucket there. For Oklahoma City, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter.
And how about the defensive chops of MP? Coach loves when he steps up like that.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Into the lane. Here's Coulibaly. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
For Brooklyn, Vucevic, he's checked in for Claxton. And Washington is subbed in for Thomas. And the second free throw is good. Thunder with a lead. Outside Carter. Pass to Holmgren. Wallace outside. Clock at 6.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
So the Nets making a switch here. Thomas has checked in. The offensive rebound.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Here's Fudge. Wallace outside. Carter from outside drains the triple. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Have to give Wendell Carter Jr. tremendous credit for developing that range shooting. Nicely done.
MP finds Williams. Now MP. Washington a screen. Back to MP. Drives to the hoop. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
From deep, Holmgren. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Williams. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Wallace. Thomas defends. Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Can't connect from short range. Nets trail by 6. To the inside. And stolen by Holmgren. Wallace with it. Now guarded by MP. From downtown, Wallace's shot is good.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And here's Thomas from the arc. Fires in the triple.
If ever there was a player who relishes the spotlight, and this moment, it is Cam Thomas, folks.
It's stolen by MP. Whoa, MP getting out in front on the break.
Hey, what a bucket for MP. He's so hungry to own these big moments.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be foul number 5 on him. And due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. Good on the first. And that puts him up 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. It's Thomas on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Stolen by Carter. Here's Fudge. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Outside Carter, pass to Wallace. And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. And they barely scored.
Well, I knew we weren't going undefeated for the rest of the season.